guys, welcome back. We're in Manhattan right now. We're on the Hudson River. We're cruising down the Hudson River to find some spots, skate parks, and just places to ride and hang out and meet new people. If you guys have seen my Instagram story, you've seen some kind of, I guess, a preview of me rolling around on some electric scooter or something. I've been riding this thing for a little bit and I just want to show you guys what it is. So if you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, I'll put my Instagram right here, my Snapchat right here. You have seen me ride around on this thing. This is electric scooter. It's something I've always wanted since I was a kid. Ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted like an electric little truck, toy. Well, you know those things in Toys R Us, it's like a Jeep. You know, you always wanted to plug it in. But since living in New York, you live in an apartment, you don't have too much room, so my parents never really got me that because it wasn't really practical, and if I were to get that and put it in a house, it would take up my entire bedroom. So we never got that, but now I actually have an electric scooter. This is not a paid review or any kind of endorsement or anything. This is just me giving my best opinion on this electric scooter because I've always wanted one, so now I have one and I can tell you guys about it and where to get it. So this is all carbon fiber. This entire thing, the steer tube and the deck is carbon fiber. It's really cool because it feels just like my scooter. It feels the same as my trick scooter. Obviously, I'm not doing tricks on this because it probably would break. It's a foldable scooter, which now that you guys on the bus and the MTA and the subway ask for folds, it does. But we'll have it unfolded for now. And just to give you a rundown what it does, because I've been using it a lot recently just to go from spot to spot, just to travel around New York, to kind of save energy so when I get to this spot, I can go and film and explore. The coolest part about this is that the entire thing is carbon fiber, so it's really, really light. It's still heavier than my scooter, but because of the engine and the deck and the bars being really, really tall with all the gadgets on it, this thing has a speedometer on it, so when you turn it on, it'll tell you the kilometers that you're going, it tells you the current speed, it tells you the trip, like your total trip, it gives you the time, and it tells you your battery life, which is cool because the battery life is actually really, really long. Battery life lasts me realistically, without giving you the actual specs, about maybe 2 to 3 hours the other day on medium speed. It also has 3 speeds. It has first, second, and third gear. So depending on if you're going up a hill, it's just like a manual car you want to shift, or just like a bike, you shift when you need to. So the scooter has a 5200 megahertz battery, which helps this thing last really long. I went to Broadway, home, back to Broadway, and home the other day, and I still had 2 bars left out of 5. Also has a 250 watt motor, which is pretty cool for an electric scooter, which means this thing is gonna go about 13 to 14 miles an hour, which is about 20 kilometers an hour. The total trip, the mileage that they say is about 18 kilometers, which is about 12 miles. 11 to 12 miles is the distance you could go. This thing's really cool because I carry my scooter on my back and I use this to go from spot to spot. Now when I get to the spot, I put this down, I get on the scooter and I start filming. Those who have seen me around the neighborhood have tried the scooter. All of you guys love it. I hope you guys get them. That way you guys can keep up with me when we go to the shop or go to skate parks and stuff like that around the neighborhood. If you're interested in this scooter, you can go to the link in the description, gearbest.com. Go to that link. Not only do they have this scooter, but they have plenty of other gadgets for you guys to get and have fun with. We're gonna turn this thing on and get to the skate park. We just got to Tribeca skate park, small little skate park on Hudson River. Got my regular scooter, so I'm putting the electric scooter one down. Maybe I'll try to ride around the skate park, but remember, it is carbon fiber, so it's not really meant for tricks, it's meant for cruising. They do make an aluminum one though. Maybe I'll get that one and try to whip it, but not carbon. We're going to GoPro, we're going to regular scooter. Let's ride. All right, ride the park. Wait, what'd you say?
It's just one of those things. Control chaos.
Control chaos?
That they're trying to control the chaos with bikes and razors and blades.
I've been here before. Like I used to ride.
It's just, I'm sorry, I'm in charge of taking care of this, so I gotta.
Could you give me like 10 minutes? Like
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes is good. I'm just filming a video. Thank you. There'll be no chaos. Man, I don't know what's the deal in New York, but there's so many parks that don't let scooters in. The dude straight up said like, there's no scooters allowed in the park because he's trying to control the chaos. What? Ay, ay, ay. What am I supposed to do? He gave me 10 minutes though, so we gotta ride a little bit. So we got about maybe 10 minutes here. Then we gotta find a spot or another park. There's only one other park along the Hudson River. That one is called Chelsea Piers, and they have the same exact rules. Just the skaters, man. I don't know why they don't like us. So we got about 5 minutes to ride, which means everything needs to be first try. Man, I hate being rushed. Every time I get rushed, I never can think of something new. By the time 10 minutes is up, I'm warmed up for some real clips. We'll just head to a spot after this though. I'll do a few lines. There's like a little step up thing with a gap. I'll do a bar manual and try to come all the way around to this thing right here. Hold the manual. I think it's time, but let me see if I can play this real quick. That's it? All right, I'll do one thing and I'm out. Thanks for giving me 10 minutes though. This one's for you right here though, before I go. All right, the dude told me to pack up, but before we go, I gotta try this thing in the skate park. Hey, is the other park down there, they allow scooters or not? You're not sure?
Where?
On Pier 62?
Yeah, no.
Same thing? Where's the skate park that's like more friendly for everybody? For guys to progress?
Maybe Riverside?
Riverside?
I don't know what their rules are because that's a city park.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I'm not sure.
Cool.
Sorry about that.
All right, thank you. Have fun. Let's go over the ramp. Woo. Get out of here. Alright, we got kicked out of Tribeca Skate Park. Last time I was there, I actually rode there for a long time before I got kicked out. This time was, dude, I was in there for like, hold on, traffic. This time I was in there for like 2 minutes and the dude was just like shaking his head like, no, you have to get out. It sucks because there's no real skate parks in New York. There's Chelsea and Tribeca and Manhattan, but they both technically don't allow scooters, and we've ridden there so many times. Sometimes we get away with it, but I think it's just the skateboarders that are there just want room, and so they call the Parks Department guys and they tell them to come through. Right now we're heading more downtown, and we're gonna try to find a spot, or maybe we'll go to LES, but I was just there for the street jam. So we'll probably just find a spot. I know Battery Park has a couple ledges and stuff, so maybe we'll go to Battery Park, get some sessions on the ledges, and then we'll head out of here. I haven't been at Battery Park in so long. This was never here before. So there are some ledges that I know that I'm familiar with at Battery Park, but I've never seen this. These are new, but then they're already capped, which means a little more of a challenge. This thing's sick. Even if it wasn't capped, it wouldn't slide that good because it's round. But this looks cool. Look at this whole thing. They just built this whole thing. sick. All right, so there's this spot. There's another like small little ledge spot over there too. I have one battery and it's dying, but I have my GoPro. So I'm gonna save this battery as much as I can. I'm gonna put the GoPro on and we'll get the angles and we'll try to ride this ledge mani pad. There's like 2 skate stoppers, but we'll get through it. So we're switching to GoPro. All right, let's get this out of the way. This spot is so sick. Like, it's still cool even though it's stopped. Last time I was here, this whole little plant section wasn't even here. It was just this ledge, which is still really fun. But I guess no one's riding this anymore and we're just riding this. It looks so smooth too, it's marble. I'm not sure if there's any kick out or anything. I feel like I'm gonna kick out, but let's just ride. There's a skate stopper. I'm going so slow. Whew. Okay, let's try another one, but let's go a little faster. It's so smooth. I barely got any speed and I was still able to finish this. I just look at this run up so bad. I have one push. Let's try to trick in, trick out. Over the skate stopper. Where's the trick out? Okay, trick in, trick out. Over the skate stopper. Anytime I build new spots, it always looks cool. Even though this one kind of sucks because you can't really grind too much. I feel like they grind the end though. The end is all waxed and everything. Yeah, see? That's sick. See if we can get a nose manual across this. Okay, so I just called out a nose manual, but I forgot there's the skate stopper. To nose manual hop over a skate stopper back to nose manual is kind of tough. That might take a little bit. I'm trying to get as much as we can done. So I'm gonna do is try to go through it. It's like there's a little space to go through it. So I'll try to hang first and go through. If I can hang pretty easy, then I'll try to nose mount. If not, we'll move to the next spot. Okay. Go through it. Oh! So I have to go through this like that in order to make this work. And then all the way down. Okay, let's try this again. Have you noticed that my foot is on right now? Woo! I figured if I tried this with a hang 5, then I have to do it again for nose mount, so just bang it out with a nose manual and end up making it first go. I feel better on nose mount too because my other foot's on, so I can kind of control and steer. So this thing's cool. Maybe you get like a real clip. Imagine going fakie through this. Anytime there's skate stoppers, doesn't mean you can't ride, just makes it more fun. We'll get one more line and then we're out of here. We're gonna get on the move. My electric scooter still has plenty of battery, which means we can still cruise. I have the charger here. It's cool because the charger is real small. Just put it on the side of your bag. If it does die, which hasn't died for me yet because I've been cautious, just go to Starbucks, charge it up, post on Insta. All right, let's go. Let's try to find one more spot. Oh, this spot's sick. This spot is sick. There's somebody in the way at the end. I know one more spot. How much battery we got? Got about 2 bars left on electric scoot, and the spot should be right here. Yeah, this spot's sick. I used to ride this place all the time. Oh man. They got like a little stage thing going on over here. Okay, so usually, well, that one's still okay. So there's these little rails things right here. They're like little, I don't know what they are. I think they're lights at night. These things slide pretty good. There's ledges you can hop over. Little gap right here. That one's the best one, but it's all covered. I don't know what they're doing. Hey, look, flatland. Okay, so let's get a couple clips, and then we're heading back to Brooklyn. Turn this off. If you guys live far from a skate park, this is the best thing. You could put the scooter on the handlebar, how I just showed you, or I was just taking the deck and then putting it through my book bag, like just the straps, and I was able to ride. No problem. Very easy. I'm not sure what the kick out is. I saw a bunch of security over there in Parks Department. They've been bothering me today all day. But this thing's sick. Look at this spot. This was the best spot, but they have something in the way, like to grind this thing. This thing slides. It always moved. Like 7 years ago, it always wobbled, but it doesn't bother you at all. You just can grind perfectly. This is sick. You can do lines over these things. That's what we're gonna do. You know what would be sick? To manual through this whole thing. Like hop over manual, hop over manual, hop over manual, all the way to the end. Sometimes I call stuff out on my GoPro when I'm filming for the vlog, and I get worried that I can't do it, and I have to not use the clip. That happened once. I called something out, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then I couldn't do it. So I just deleted the part where I was saying, oh yeah, I'm about to do this. So hopefully this doesn't get deleted, and I can actually land this trick. Okay, that's tough. Hop manual, hop manual, hop manual, hop. Over the last one. A little more speed, it should be easier. Oh, that one's tough. That one's so tough because it's a little higher. Because this one's like a drop down. And then a little higher up. 3 tries maybe, hopefully. Taylor truck. Parks Department, no? How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good, good. Made it. Alright, let's do it. 3 tries. Oh, just made it. I figured a whip, sometimes it's a little easier to pop higher. I whipped out. That's really good. I'm hyped. 3 tries on that one. Yeah, I really want to grind these things. Maybe I can grind this one. That one's so sticky compared to the other one. Oh, too sticky. Try to do one more line. I'll just hop over these things, do a different trick. And it'd be cool to bunny hop finger whip over the last one and do something over each one. Double whip, bar spin, and bunny hop finger whip. Woo, made it first try. That's one good thing about being able to bunny hop finger whip. So you have to jump over something, it feels exactly the same without even trying. It's getting really hot, chest mount is making me sweat like crazy, and we're heading to the shop. I'm gonna pack up, put the scoot through the bag like how we always do. We'll get the electric scoot going. All right, we out. Bless you. Okay, we're back. I'm actually filming on my cell phone because I went to film it on my regular camera and that battery is completely dead. I have to go charge all 3 right now and I only have 1. Did Scoot's hair just fall out of my mouth when I was doing that? I knew his hair just fell out of my mouth. That was weird. But yeah, so today was sick. I got to ride Tribeca for 2 minutes. So it really wasn't sick. That dude was like, I feel like that dude was a skateboarder on the low. Like as soon as I got in, he like looked like he used to skateboarder. Like he probably still does and rides one of those fishtail decks. Scoot, relax, stay right there, don't move. And he like gave me an attitude, and I was just like, hey, yeah, last trick's for you. And he like didn't even care, probably because it wasn't a kickflip or anything. Scoot, attention span. Stay. The electric scoot's pretty fun because it's easy to go from spot to spot. I went to the shop after and Tia was just saying how I'm lazy and I'm getting old, so I'm riding the electric scoot. But it's something that I always wanted since I was a kid. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to go to Toys R Us and buy those like electric Jeep things like I told you before. And this is like the closest thing to it. If anything, it's better because it's a scooter. So it makes it even more sick and it's more comfortable. It's more natural to go around. Scoots, try and get. Can you relax? Sit. So it's cool. So if you guys are interested in an electric scooter, you can go in the description. You can check it out. It's gearbest.com. Go to that link, and there's plenty of other stuff too. They have other scooters. You don't have to get the carbon one. You can get the aluminum one. It's a little cheaper, but it's sick because it's inexpensive. I remember those like electric Jeep things are like definitely way more than what this scooter is, and the scooter is way faster. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the sesh that I had also. No spots at Battery Park are really fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, I'm not sure if we have 20K by this video. Right now, technically we don't, but it's moving fast, so we might have 20K by this video. I'm not sure yet. Which means coming right up is the giveaway winner for the scooter. My old scooter that I was riding before the scooter I'm riding right now, which means one of them could be you. So be on the lookout for that in next coming videos. Could be the next video or the next or the next or the next. I'm not sure when. But we're going to time it right and make sure I build the scooter properly. Make sure I like grease everything. That way I can get it set up to you guys and we'll ship it out from Broadway. Thanks again for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Filming every single day at 5 o'clock. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Say peace. Say peace. Say peace. Okay, guys. Say peace. Say peace.